Yeah, it's not a very good day for us in Nigeria. You know what happened? Finally, the EndSARS Judicial Panel of Inquiry in Lagos State, they have come up with the report, and then we have been able to identify those that died. Good day, everyone. Welcome to another edition of The Week. My name is Jare Tiamiyo. I'll start from that note where we say some people are saying that no, those of us who believe that there wasn't massacre at Lekki were wrong, and there wasn't massacre according to them. Now we've all seen what is really going on. You can see this, and this is exactly what happened at Lekki Toll Gate, and these were people killed. Can we say this is the right thing to be done? These were individuals that were killed, and we can see the names and everything over there. If the federal government of Nigeria, like Mohammed, yes, Honorable Minister, come closer. You said that everything about Lekki Toll Gate was just a mirage. Nothing like that happened. And the panel have come with a detailed report stating that some people, after they killed them on that Tuesday, and in the morning, on Monday, in the morning, that was Tuesday, they cleaned the whole area so that nobody will know what has actually happened there. And also, we see some people, because some of them that were injured, they have actually come to the panel to testify on what happened. And the panel has said that there was a massacre. In fact, that page is actually showing us that where was the massacre? Is the massacre on that, on that day? Was there massacre on that day? The answer is yes. And as people in this country, is this how we are going to go? The army said there was nothing like that. The federal government said there was nothing like that. Many APC apologists were actually attacking those of us who believe that no, people were attacked. There were gunshots at Lekki Toll Gate that night. And you can now all see, I know, if we are going to, I believe that those of you who have actually said something contrary to this report will come up to apologize to those of us who believe, and then, you retract your word. That is honorable things to do. But, we'll see our way. I can see some of them are still defending that the panel did not do the right thing, that, you just see what is going to happen. But condolences from all of us at Inside Muslims Media. I will say, may the gentle soul of those who fought for Nigerian youth, may the gentle soul of all of them rest in perfect peace. And we believe that the Lagos State government will do the needful as recommended by panel. But before I go on that, Honorable Minister for Works, the former State Governor of Lagos, the Lagos State Governor, Mr. Raji Fasola. But you said you picked the camera, and when you were asked about the camera, you see the drama there. Yeah, he said he knew nothing about the camera again. Where is the camera? We don't know. But at the end of the day, we've seen what we want to see. That is how far we will continue to monitor what happens, and we will continue to ensure to ask for what is right. We'll continue to put our eyes on that report. And then moving on to another issue, the show today will actually be picture-based. I don't want us to just be talking about anything. No. Let's talk about what we can see. Yes, let's start from here. SRJ Senator Ajibola Basiru is actually, there is a drainage being constructed by this lawmaker, and this is the standard. This is what I can call SRJ standard. Is this what, Honorable Senator, come closer, with being the best parliamentarian of the year, according to the award you recently won, which I don't know if you merit it anyway, but is this the standard of what we deserve in Osun Central? No, Honorable Senator, sir. Senator, is this the best? When I saw this picture, I was of the opinion that it's gonna be the senator, that focus senator. It can't be his project. But fortunately or otherwise, the senator himself went to that place to inspect what is going on, and this is what the senator is actually giving us. The standard of the drainage in this century, former Governor Aregbesola has actually abolished anything like this. We saw the Onababa, all the road they constructed at the local areas. We saw the standard of the drainage, and that's why they can still withstand the time that we had. Despite that some of them were done 2012, 2013 in his first administration. They are still doing well now because the drainage were done perfectly. It was not just putting block on blocks and then just plastering everything, and you do what you call it like yo. And our senator cannot do anything better than this. I think it's so embarrassing, Senator Ajibola Basiru. We are one of the best exports to the national stage, but unfortunately, this is what you are giving us. Senator, well done, sir. And then moving on to another issue, it's also about picture. You can see the picture over there. That is Abia State University Teaching Hospital. That is the standard that the hospital is. You can see. How many of these politicians will go to this hospital? If they have headache, they will fly abroad. The governor of Okezeye, when he had COVID then, he left his state. He went to Abuja. He was in Abuja for several days before he returned back after he was treated. Why did he not go to this place? Because it is like this. Yes, that is why I did not go to that place. Is that how we will continue as a nation? That is very bad. This is a very pitiable condition. I will believe that he will do something, and we will believe that he will do something. We'll go on a very short break now. When we are back, we will continue with issues that happened last week. Stay tuned, we'll be right back.
Education is key. Education is light. Education is power. However, quality education is what can unlock potentials, illuminate ignorance, and fight illiteracy. Finding this type of quality education is becoming a challenge, but I have found a school where quality education abounds. Ibadulai Nursery and Primary School and Ibadulai Caliphate College, Ilobu. At Ibadulai schools, they combine both Western and Islamic education. Their classrooms are conducive with fully equipped laboratories, ICT center, and library. The school is blessed with caring and quality teachers who make school environments comfortable for pupils and students. Ibadulai Group of School is located at Atoyebi Estate, Konda area, Ilobu, Osun State. Telephone 0803 501 2533 or 0706 225-8520. At Ibadulai Group of School, quality education is our watchword.
Also on the picture, during the week, we also saw early this week and during the weekend and on Monday, we also saw this, a lawmaker in Osun State actually distributing semovita. And then this is what we saw on the semovita. Some people have actually come to, to accuse him, and he has come out to also defend himself. But is this not a return to stomach infrastructure projects? Is this what the governorship candidate of the PDP will be preaching? Is this a pointer to the manifesto of the PDP in Osun State? No, I don't want to believe that. But the lawmaker has actually come out to say that this is his own side of the oath, that he distributed it, he has been distributing it every week. But must you label it? Must we have a picture of you and then some other on semovita that you are distributing? This shouldn't be the case. It shouldn't be the case. We should have grown beyond this. We should have grown beyond this. But stomach infrastructure is very also important. And also still in the same part of the state, still in Hede. Last week, this letter surfaced on social media, and as journalists, we have to ask questions that the chairman, the chairman of Ede South local government issued a quick notice. So the NSCDC office in that area, he said it belongs to the local government, and because of that, he said they are not doing what is expected of them to do, and he alleged them of supporting a group within the All Progressives Congress in Osun State. That is the group loyal to the Interior Minister, under whom is the NSCDC. And he said that they had not done the best, and then he asked them to vacate the office within some days. We put a call through to him, and instead of the chairman to actually tell us what transpired, he showed us what I can call sheer arrogance, executive arrogance for that, if I can use that word. He said that he doesn't have anything to say, no comments. Honorable Chairman, okay, let me just play the conversation I had with him, and maybe we can see what has actually transpired.
I've spoken with the NSCDC commandants at the headquarters in the state. They said they are not aware of such.
That's why I said no comment.
That's all you have to say, sir. I think that this will be an opportunity for you to actually tell us what has happened.
No comment.
All right.
Okay, that is what the chairman was saying. We are even asking him what transpired at this time where security of lives and property is everybody's business. At this time when we are having attack here and there. At this time where we had robbery in some part of the state. This chairman is giving quick notice to NSCDC, and just because of some political aspect of the whole thing. And then the chairman showed us that he doesn't have anything. He cannot just be talking to us. He felt too big. He felt too big to talk to people on why he is taking this kind of decision. And this is very bad. I don't believe that we will have a chairman at this stage that will also be doing this. But what can we do? We just allow him to go, and then we believe that the state governor of Osun, Mr. Gwega, will take action on this kind of person in this local government. If this is what he is doing to security officers, only God will know the kind of discrimination that he will be doing in that local government. That is very, very bad. That is totally bad. And I want to believe that the state governor, Mr. Gwega, will actually look into this, because the accusation is that because of the fight between him and his predecessor, and that is why the chairman that is supporting him is actually giving quick notice to an agency that he, according to him, believes that they are supporting his predecessor. He believes that because they are under his predecessor, the predecessor of the governor, then they are actually fighting against the government. The governor must address this. This kind of a zealous person should be sacked immediately. After all, he was not elected by the people. He was appointed by the governor, and the governor must take a very drastic action against him. I will continue to see what the governor will do. If this matter will just go unattended to, or he will take a very drastic action against this man that is actually risking the life of the people of EndSARS local government. And also we move on to another one, that is the Osun Mega School. I don't like to talk much about that because it is becoming controversial on daily basis. But integrity test is very important. That is my whole stand, because the lives of students that are inside these classrooms are very important. And we must not, because we want to rubbish somebody and then leave or what we're supposed to do undone. And if anything happens, and I pray nothing untold happen to our students, but let them carry out the integrity test, and we'll see if it is actually because there were no maintenance in the past few years, or because the structure were actually not built the way they should. And I will leave it at that. We'll continue to monitor that issue. And before I go, we also saw these pictures during the week, and that is the federal, the student union president of Federal University Duze in Jigawa State. He appeared in this. And even though the school management have come out to say no, the criminology department were having a program, and then they were doing practical on how to guide high profile people, when they join DSS and some other, you understand. And that is why the students' union president was actually brought into their program, and then they gave him that VIP treatment. That's very good. But the students, the school management did not talk about this car. The school management did not talk about also this number plate. Are we saying that the criminology department also procured the vehicle and they also procured the plate number? No, these are not working. These are not just working. They are not going together. If this is kind of affluence that the student union presidents are actually enjoying in this country, then what is the future of the country? If these are going to be the future leaders, the future politicians, and they are actually enjoying this kind of thing right now. Before I sign out today, today, I would still like to talk about this, which is also very important. You can see some husbands in Owada, that is in Onitsha, that is Anambra State. They gathered in Abuja at Human Rights Radio to report one Pastor Harrison Asokwodo of Daylight Assembly. I think that's of Daylight Assembly, Dayspring Assembly rather, that he has taken over their wives. And the accusation is that this pastor built a house for people, for wives of and daughters of individuals, and then he's now the one servicing them. He's the one servicing them. That is that's why they have all gathered. You went to Abuja to report the pastor that please pastor you can translate that in English. Pastor has taken over all our wives. Is this part of the administration? The pastor is actually servicing over 40 people that gathered there were about 12, and they said that the pastor has a house that is actually accommodating about 40 women, daughters and wives of different people, and many of them are actually explaining the circumstances that led to their wife leaving their houses and relocate to pastors' apartments. And we'll continue to see what is going to happen. And finally, before I sign out, on a very good note, and that is Gift Ofuma from Benue State. He is now a mechanic, an aeroplane mechanic after 3 years. That is very good. My sister, you are doing well, and I wish you success in your career. On this note, I want to say thank you for being part of the show today. Some other time when I come your way with fresh one, it's always fresh. My name is Jari. Tell me bye. See you some other time.